Global Times, 1st of October 2023, following 10 years of debt-ridden BRI development, China's Xinjiang province is now central to the Silk Road economic belt. The BRI has failed and defied nature by turning deserts into agricultural areas. In the Xinjiang Uygur Autonomous Region in northwest China, laborers were harvesting grapes on farms in Yining County within the Kazakh Autonomous Prefecture of Ili on Sunday morning. After freshly harvested, the fruit was loaded onto a truck and driven along the Kazakhstani highway. It would arrive at the market in Kazakhstan in 6 hours and be sold to the locals. Chengzhong, chairman of Horgos Jinyi International Trade Company, told the Global Times that the time it used to take to ship goods from Xinjiang to Kazakhstan has been cut to just half a day since the development of the Belt and Road Initiative, BRI, which has improved connectivity and significantly increased the effectiveness of customs clearance. Fruit exports from Xinjiang, including apples, nectarines, grapes, peppers, tomatoes, prunes, and cucumbers, to markets in Central Asia, Russia, and Southeast Asian nations like Thailand and Vietnam are causing U's business to expand rapidly. The company's exports to Central Asia are predicted to increase to $1.2 billion this year, nearly doubling from $683 million in the previous year. As part of its expansion plans, the corporation is now building a 500,000 square meter overseas warehouse in Alma-Ata, southern Kazakhstan. It is expected to be operational in October 2024. It will be developed into a distribution hub serving Russia and other Central Asian nations. Because Chinese-made cars are becoming increasingly well-liked in those markets, we will also create an exhibition space for them, Yu continued. Yu's company is just one of thousands of businesses in Xinjiang that have seen rapid growth due to the BRI. Xinjiang, which borders 8 countries, including Mongolia, Russia, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Afghanistan, Pakistan, and India, has changed from being a relatively closed inland region to an opening up frontier as a result of the BRI that China has been pushing for the past 10 years. Company representatives and local officials noted that the region, an important hub along the Belt and Road Initiative, BRI, has developed a comprehensive rail, road, and aviation transportation network that not only promotes closer trade and economic ties with Central Asia and Europe but also positions itself as a bridgehead for westward opening up. The most significant change we have observed in the last 10 years is that Xinjiang is now a central section of the Silk Road economic belt rather than an isolated location. We are a critical global logistical hub at the Golden Passage connecting Asia and Europe. According to Zhao Yi, General Manager Assistant at the International Land Port in Urumqi, the area will also be assigned increasingly significant responsibilities in the country's ongoing opening up, he told the Global Times. Growing international trade. Xinjiang's foreign commerce jumped by 51.2% yearly in the first 8 months of 2023, hitting 219.19 billion yuan, about $30 billion. This year, Xinjiang has conducted business with 170 nations and areas. According to customs data, its international trade with 5 Central Asian countries increased by 59.1% annually to 176.64 billion yuan or 80.6% of the entire regional business. As he oversaw the loading of containers onto a China-Europe freight train that was scheduled to leave for Kazakhstan on Sunday afternoon, Zhao explained that the main cargo shipped from Xinjiang to the international market is typically ketchup, agricultural products, textiles, PVC, chemical raw materials, equipment, and machinery. China Railway Urumqi Group Company Limited reports that as of early September, the number of China-Europe freight trains that pass through Xinjiang has increased to 10,017, 10.1% over the previous year. The number of China-Europe freight trains that the International Land Port in Urumqi opened in the first 7 months of 2023 was 772. representing a 9.35% annual increase. 26 cities in 19 nations are connected to the rail networks. The port is a crucial hub for the passage of products from Southeast Asia and China via China to Europe. According to Ding Jijun, a representative of the Urumqi Economic and Technological Development Zone, since the start of the year, Laotian goods, such as sugar and rubber, have been transported to the port via the China-Laos Railway and other inland rail routes, where they are assembled and shipped to markets in Europe. The BRI has increased Xinjiang's exports, which is good news for regional businesses. According to Ding, it also helps Xinjiang's economy grow and creates more job chances. To promote the export and trade of clothing and other textile products, he continued, the port authorities intended to establish a textile trading center within the port. Glancing westward. The China-Kazakhstan International Cooperation Center in Horgos, the location of China's first cross-border free trade zone, is likewise a hub of international cooperation, much like Xinjiang. On a weekend in mid-September, reporters from Global Times visited the area. Shops were packed with buyers and sellers, and lines of visitors were waiting to snap pictures at the border gate. When we opened the mall in 2015, most retailers were from China and Kazakhstan. However, as the BRI advances, the center is becoming a popular location for foreign investment, and more vendors from South Korea, Russia, and other Central Asian nations are present. The Global Times was informed by Ji Gang, general manager of Jinyi Central Square, a retail outlet located at the cooperation facility. Ji reports that in August, the center hosted a commercial exhibition for business executives in Central Asia, where several agreements were inked, including ones for acquiring equipment. Initial contracts were also made by a few Chinese and Kazakhstani businesses to establish plants in Kazakhstan. Due to its advantageous location, Xinjiang has become a crucial entry point for China's opening up to the West. Ji noted that it is essential to remember that the region's radiation effect extends beyond China to Central Asia and Europe, presenting Xinjiang with more growth potential. Zhao added that the international land port will soon open more freight rail connections between China and Europe, providing a direct link between the region and Europe. Specifically, we want to establish a few premium routes on the China-Europe Railway Express to transport electronic components and regional specialty items. According to Zhao, we are also aggressively collaborating with Kazakhstan this year to forge commercial alliances and improve the effectiveness of customs clearance.